Fodder 99 Charles, Capital City guy. Say, Chad Abbott just texted me and wanted me to call in and deliver a message and says, nobody cares anymore about the World Cup. The draft is tomorrow. T-Wolves talk. Ja Morant, Giannis, let's go. The Twins have won 6 of 7. Come on, man, let's go. Working cell phone numbers, valid. Oh!
Shake what?
Appreciate it, respect it, and there will be some of that tomorrow with, I don't know what we're calling it these days. Rube Roulette, Dealer's Choice.
Ooh.
Talkback Tuesday.
Talker Tuesday.
Talker Tuesday.
NBA
Talkback
Draft
Tuesday.
Day.
Is it radio or is it audio? I mean, honestly, could we be any more squared away? It's 11:23. It's FM 100.3 KFAN. And we appreciate the talkback. There will be markedly more tomorrow. In fact, no more today. No talkbacks today. We're going to end it right there and set up talkbacks for tomorrow. It's what we do.
I like it.
How good is our goalie? Because sometimes it looks like he needs his phone out there on the pitch so he has something to do. He just, long patches of time where there's just no action for the goalie, the goaltender, the goalkeeper, the stopper. What do we call him? Who do we call him? But how good is our goalkeeper when we need to know if he's good against Mbappe?
Yeah, that's a problem. And I hate to
problem?
I hate to put it like this.
We got a problem with really?
He's fine. He's fine.
That's great.
Matt Freese. Well, this goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Matt Freese. That's right.
Matt Freese is his name.
Yep.
And he has basically had to sit back there and play Sudoku for 2 games, given how these things have played out. Mm-hmm. Which then gets me to, I need him to play on Thursday night against Turkey.
Mm-hmm. So he can pop a hamstring in a meaningless game, and then all of a sudden we don't love our country.
And then we have
makes a lot of sense.
Matt Turner behind him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a problem for me personally, and this is my version of being intentionally pessimistic. Is the United States, as middling as this group has been soccer wise for 3+ decades?
Well, I want to stop you quickly.
Yes.
Why be intentionally pessimistic?
Well,
why not just use your vast and ever-expanding World Cup knowledge?
Yes.
This is truth. This is your World Cup knowledge, especially me, or many listening now, is vast.
Yes.
And it's ever-expanding. It's growing. So there's a difference between sharing facts with discernment.
Yes.
Whether God gave you good or bad discernments between you and God. But it's meshing those two as opposed to, excuse me for being inherently homerific or intentionally pessimistic. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Share the facts, let us be pessimistic or happy.
So for 3 decades, we have had elite high-end on a global level, by the way. Going back to
Brad
Tony
Guzan,
high-ender. I would look at Tim Howard. Tim Howard has the World Cup record for saves in a match.
Yeah, he was the bomb.
But prior to him, you look at names like Brad Friedel. You mentioned Guzan, Casey Keller, Tony Miola. And so we have a long list that is true, that is real.
Yeah.
That this country is badass in goal.
I got the history.
Not anymore. And so,
but why?
Because I think the quality of player
overall goaltenders, like in our feeder systems and the whole thing.
That's correct. I think that's a light spot for us.
That's some good stuff right there.
And so in your first 2 games, what you watched, again, Matt Freese, he's doing a crossword back there for 2 full games. The reason is because the teams we were playing were so defensively focused. They wanted us to stop. They wanted to mitigate our attack. So they sat back, a little bit of turtle shell.
Yeah.
And it was so good they scored on themselves in both games, like you were saying.
Loving it.
A team like Turkey is the reason I want Freese to play. Mm-hmm. Turkey's going to go. Turkey has looked hideous and putrid this tournament.
You're saying the country's name wrong, but that's the next point.
They got the
I don't understand
Turkey,
why this happened. But continue.
Arbitrary changes.
Why did this happen? When did it happen? And why did it happen? But anyway.
No idea. On Thursday night, and some of the teams that you'll face in the knockout rounds, these are teams that are not going to sit back. These are teams that are not going to let you possess for large chunks of the game. They're going to run forward. They're going to run in your face. And they're going to try and shove it down your freaking throat.
Hey.
Matt Freese has not been tested.
Yep.
Thursday night's a game to test him. And I'm excited for him to get those reps.
Well, that's a great idea. So you're telling me if we lose Thursday, it impacts us none?
None. It's a friendly.
Okay, well, here's the deal, man. Quasi-serious, very quasi-serious, intentional defensive breakdowns.
Ooh.
Put that guy on some plays.
Interesting.
If you lose 5-1, you lose 5-1.
Yeah.
Who cares? Nobody can even say the adversary's country name because they decided to change it.
That's correct. I'm not necessarily against. I want to sit the guys with the yellow card situation, so that resets after the group, so everyone's fresh and clean into the knockouts.
Pulisic can't play,
and that's probably the right answer. I'm worried. June 12th would be the last time he played for a game on July 1st. Ooh. That's 3 weeks.
Wow. So how is that in soccer, though? I mean, it's like, would the concern be calf's good? Hasn't run like this in game shape in nearly a month. Yeah, oh no, there goes the hamstring.
Well, he's going to get, from a cardio standpoint, he's going to get as close as he can in training. Mm-hmm. I still think that game shape matters. But he would be somebody on a really short shift. And yes, our oldest player on the team, Tim Ream, is a center defender.
Yeah.
He's got to sit. Old people need rest.
Yeah.
You put a young guy in there, get him some experience to join in on the camaraderie of this team.
Don't we have a guy named Way or something?
Way, yeah.
Yeah, he's been on the bench the last two.
Yeah.
Right, but he's ballyhooed.
Yep.
And like the Vox was saying, and this is, again, John, this is Pele come lately. That's me. But I'm really enjoying the USA product.
That's great.
He's like the not Bougainvillea, what is it, Weah?
Weah, yeah.
Okay, Weah. Hasn't played in 2 games, they're showing him.
Yep.
Yeah, fine, young fellow. But he absolutely will be important for the USA moving forward.
I would imagine he's starting.
I'm like,
Thursday.
bro, how?
Yeah.
If he's not playing, why was he important now? But then they laid it out. I'm like, damn, that's cool.
Yeah, there are other. See, the ability of a team to manage this is helped by the fact that they have 5 substitutions now instead of 3. Mm-hmm. So you can effectively change half your outfield players with those substitution opportunities. So you're going to see Haji Wright. You're going to see Weah. You're going to see a lot of Gio Reyna may start this game.
Gio Reyna? Is he 1 million years old?
Claudio's kid. No, it's Claudio's Reyna's son.
Kid.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so brilliant.
Yeah, so you're going to see stuff like that.
Awesome.
Goalkeeper is one of our weaknesses.
Okay.
And so
beautifully laid out.
For a team that wants to make a run, we're rooting for Matt Freese to make some plays.
And August 1st, when he's at Disneyland walking around with the World Cup crown, somebody's going to say, "Who are you?" And he's going to say, "I'm Matt Freese. I'm the one that put a chill over the world."
This is 9 to noon, live on iHeartRadio and KFAN.
And check this out. The Fan has your chance to win $2,500. And it's quite simple. Just go to the website. You're familiar with KFAN.com. You go to KFAN.com and you enter in the keyword TRIP. T-R-I-P. TRIP. And that might be your ticket to $2,500 that you could spend on a lavish summer trip. Think about it. KFAN.com. I have Mbop in my head now from Hanson.
And you just want me to say it's the worst song ever made in the history of music. So Twitter can be a whistle in my ear and just go at me because it disagrees with me. Forget that gobble sound. Who cares? 9 to noon. Welcome back. 11:35. Paul Allen Nordo. Yep, Monday. Yep, I'm here.
I don't know why they changed names.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm here. Is it Turkey or Turkiya or Turkey? No, it's Turkey. And
that's the way that it looks.
Well, that's the way it is. It's my question would be, when did it change? Why did it change? And is it the same biblical turkey that includes the city Tarsus, where Saul of Tarsus was raised before becoming the Apostle Paul? Well, the answer to that is yes.
Yeah, I think Tarsus is still there, right?
Well, the word, so here's the deal. Here's the origin of this. I mean, it's kind of boring, so I'll just fly through it.
Oh, man.
Turkey formerly changed its name to Turkey. They say Turkey. There are other pronunciations that go Turkey-ya, but it's not Turkey. It's not like what you eat at Thanksgiving. It's not like 3 strikes in a row at a bowling alley. It's not like, look at that jive turkey fool.
Right.
It's not, hey, you want to talk turkey after the show? It's none of that, but it involves all of that. Turkey formally changed its name to Turkey to eliminate associations with the North American bird and derogatory English slang. What's derogatory about the shift aligns the international name? I
think it would mean that jive turkey would be derogatory.
Why? Is what I'm not asking you. I would ask why.
Why maybe derogatory? It's a pejorative. If you're a turkey.
Okay, so Barry Gibb was canceled when he was like, everybody's jive talking, do. Jive talking. Never heard a word about it then, did we?
No, I don't. Yeah, but
I'm just wondering.
I don't even know what jive talk is.
I'm telling you, growing up in a part of the country where people were called jive turkey, 5,000 times in my life, I never thought. I've heard dramatically worse. If you're thinking about casting aspersions or affronts. So to each their own with that, right?
Yeah, so this can't be really a rebranding effort. Is that what you're...
That's what it is. The shift aligns the international name with the country's native language and acts as a nationalistic branding effort spearheaded by President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. All right, cool. The government sought to distance the country from the Thanksgiving bird and colloquial English definitions of a, quote, turkey, end quote.
Yeah.
Which historically denotes something that fails or is foolish.
Okay.
What?
I think they're a little sensitive about the bird.
Okay, well.
Because Turkey, it translates to land of the Turks, which is kind of cool. Okay.
That's great.
It's land of the Turks.
Great. But a turkey in bowling is 3 consecutive strikes.
That's a positive.
Why isn't that part of the context? How about Nordo and I after the radio show? Let's get ready for a Talker Tuesday. Let's talk turkey after the show. Okay. Holy cow. I didn't realize I was casting an affront on Saul of Tarsus before he became Paul, simply by wanting to talk about a show and saying, let's talk turkey.
You think they spatchcock turkeys for Thanksgiving in Istanbul, if they were to celebrate such a thing?
I was born to grieve.
Spatch what?
Spatchcock?
Erodgans. Yeah.
Erdogan?
No, that's not it. Erdogan. Erodgans. The president's administration argued that Turkey better represents the values, culture, and civilization of the Turkish people, boosting the nation's, quote, brand value, end quote, globally.
All right. Well, good for them.
So, I mean, Turkey was Turkey in like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years and everything, but yeah, brand needed to be changed. Citizens have called the country Turkey since its independence in 1923. Great. That's awesome. The change simply asks the rest of the world to use their native name rather than the anglicized version, similar to how Finland's known as Suomi or Germany as Deutschland. Okay. With respect, raise your hands if you've ever called Finland Suomi or ever known of it as Suomi.
Never heard of that before.
Deutschland? Heard of it.
Heard of Deutschland, yeah.
Deutschland, heard of it. But with respect to Turkish citizens, certainly not being strong-armed by the president, but with respect to citizens of Turkey A. We're being told that's what you want your country to be called. That's what we're going to call your country.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Turkey A.
See the give and take?
Yeah.
Pretty good give and take there, even though there's a little bit of a disagreement and don't understand this. Put your ear right next to the radio.
Ow. What is that?
Oh, if somebody disagreed with me. So I got eliminated. That's how it works. All right. Back after this.
This is 9 to...
The post game. What did we learn today? Some fun aspects of the show. Well, we learned that PA's in. Are you in?
I'm in.
Am I comfortable? Are you comfortable with me proclaiming that you are in?
In.
You are in.
Yeah, I mean, the way I phrased it earlier, and when we get to talkbacks on this tomorrow, no, I didn't phrase it like this. So tomorrow for the talkbacks, who's like me? Don't watch a second of soccer for years. Fall in love with this USA team, not other games or teams or the sport. This undefeated USA World Cup team.
Yeah.
Has this bitten you too? Conversely, no matter if they get to the championship game and win, some of you out there, you couldn't care less. Just don't enjoy it. So please share why. That'll be part of the talkbacks tomorrow, so that personifies me.
No, I dig that, and I am certainly in. And throughout the first hour today, just talking about the World Cup, why it's important, where we stand within the thick of it, a team that is moving forward to the knockout stage. We also heard some John Hines audio, Minnesota Wild style. And here he is talking about plans moving forward, balancing plan A with new players, but then maybe the current players need some communication, just putting it all together as this team tries to find their way to being better in 2026.
Yeah, and that's, I think Billy does a good job of communicating with the guys. And it's not necessarily that, there would be a second option, but it's okay. You're also talking to your guys too and saying, okay, what do you, we have some different things going on. What are you looking for? Like, does that fit? Mm-hmm. Does that fit what we can do? And so I think those conversations, although the guys haven't been re-signed, there have been conversations with either the player or the agents. And, the key thing is that you communicate, everyone's on the same page. You have to be honest in what we're doing. And I think that's also where I think the relationships come into play, that, you're transparent with our guys. They understand the situation. They understand it's a business as well. So, all those things will really start to heat up, this week.
Right.
I think when you're leading into the draft and then you go into free agency, I think there's a lot of posturing, I think, on both sides, probably over the last 3 weeks here. But It'll get down to brass tacks, coming up this weekend.
Oh, I thought that said tickling. It says ticking.
That was John Hines with Michael Russo yesterday, and you can tell we're pining on a Monday, just kind of catching up and hearing the head coach. It sounded like they had some planning meetings down in the freaking Bahamas. So they're doing deep sea fishing and
they
swimming
are
on the beaches, and then
that's tough.
They're putting that whole plan together. 80% core, 20% explore, as the head coach would say.
If I'm going to take an L on Brady Kachuk, I'd rather take it in the Bahamas than Bemidji. Ooh, what do we have here? Jeez, it looks old. It's wearing red. Holy cow, we didn't get Brady Kachuk with the red and the black, but we got Dylan Larkin in this present box here, and that's, love opening these gifts, especially in June.
Draft for the NHL is Friday and Saturday, I believe.
Pretty exciting.
The Minnesota Wild don't have a first or a second round pick. I forgot. I thought they gave away I think it's a 2028 second rounder for McCarron. This year's second round pick went for Gustav Nyquist.
So Sicky's in the Bahamas. He has to be with Heinze.
I think he might be in the Bahamas or just came back from the Bahamas.
Holy cow, old Sicky's playing fast right now.
Yeah. The next time we have him scrambling at TRIA, technological difficulties, guest wrangling, we're just going to remind him of the Bahamas trip that he took and enjoyed during the summer.
3 minutes to con time.
We also learned that Brendan Sorsby is set to become potentially a massive talker into what will be next month's. I didn't see a specific date for it yet.
Yeah.
Supplemental draft. You have all these teams. If you want to bid on him, you blindly bid, throw a pick in an envelope, and whoever bid the most expensive or highest piece of draft currency, you will lose that then in the 2027 draft, by the way. If you bid a first on Brendan Sorsby, you do not have a first-round pick next April. That's how this thing works, 2nd, 3rd, 4th through 7th. You get it. But the nature of learning more about him, how good he can possibly be, that it is worth getting to know more about Brendan Sorsby, has my mind spinning a little bit on a Monday morning when I'm still trying to figure out this freaking competition that already is taking place in Eagan. Now I got to think about Brendan Sorsby this afternoon.
Okay, 3-2. The hell was I going to say? If you missed the earlier portion of the radio show, or is it the audio show? Okay. Then podcast and get to the middle portion of the radio, I mean the audio.
Yeah.
And that's where we started low-key talking about Sorsby. And it just came up out of nowhere, right? Just like popped up out of nowhere from the guy last week who was like, he made 9,000 bets and admitted to it.
Yeah.
The UFL supplemental draft wouldn't even want him. Now, all of a sudden, I wrote 4 pages about him. Make sure you're with us tomorrow at FM 100.3 KFAN. He's Nardo. I'm Paul Allen. That was a lot of fun. May God bless you and all of your families. Thank you for listening to the radio show. Dan Cole, the Common Man, is not next. It's Tana B. Tana B. The Fitz in play.
If it's good news or money, leave a message.
Podcast today's Paul Allen Show, or listen back to previous show and interviews by going to the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center. This report is sponsored by Napa Auto Parts.